Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavidiyo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
uSenzo Meyiwa wadutshulwa wabulawa ngomhla ka-26 ku-Okthoba 2014, okusho ukuthi kulo nyaka ngeyi-26 zika-Okthoba kuzobe sekana-12 years adutshulwa wabulawa. Abasolwa esinabo phambi kwenkantolo baboshwa ngo-2020, okusho ukuthi bona baneminyaka ewu-6 besecaleni likaSenzo Meyiwa. Njengoba lapha phambi kwe-ad hoc committee namuhla bekukhona uLieutenant General Musikidi, Deputy National Commissioner if I'm not mistaken. Ngasekugcineni uChairperson uSovet Lechanyane umbuzile ngalolu daba elithinta uSenzo Meyiwa. Kwakhona izinto ezi-interesting ayishoyo. Ngifisa sibheke lezo zinto ngoba ey'nsukwini ezedlule ngibone ividiyo beyenziwe uPatricia Mashel, the real mastermind, lapho bekhuluma khona nge-article eyabhalwa yi-IOL 9 years ago mayelana nalo udaba lolu laSenzo Meyiwa. Article ifundeka kanje: Top cop suggests possible cover-up in Meyiwa killing. Yaphuma le article 9 years ago. Fundeka kanje: Johannesburg Acting National Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Khomotso Phahlane dropped a bombshell in Parliament this week when he suggested there was a possible cover-up in the Senzo Meyiwa investigation. Phahlane said during his address to members of Parliament this week, when he explained that the main reason for the recent reconstruction of the murder scene in the Senzo Meyiwa investigation was to prevent a cover-up which was hampering progress in solving the case. In startling revelation, Phahlane told Parliament Portfolio Committee on Police on Thursday that my view, open quotes, my view remains that there will have been a cover-up in that particular crime, close quote. Phahlane did not elaborate what he meant by the cover-up, but his spokesman, Brigadier Hangwani Malaudzi, confirmed there had been, open quotes, someone form a cover-up in the investigation prior to the appointment of the multidisciplinary task team that is under the sole leadership of Lieutenant General Prince Mokotedi of the Hawks. I do not know how to explain this to you because there are some things that we know that the public is unaware of in this investigation, and we can unfortunately not disclose it to you. Muluwadzi has stopped short of saying the initial investigation bangled the murder case, said, open quotes, all that I can say for now is that while we do have good detectives and forensic investigators in the police service, why were they never used in this high-profile case? Also, why were very junior forensic personnel used in this case? Why?
Before your colleagues who have come before us here as witnesses have corroborated each other that one of the major reasons why high-profile cases are jeopardized or contaminated is because the often is parallel deployment of investigating teams to one crime scene. Is that correct?
If not properly coordinated, it has the likelihood of causing problems. But if you want different skills, like calling them at the same time, it will not be confusion or conflict at the crime
No,
scene. But
what they said here is not that the teams went there, go there to complement each other. They say parallel investigative teams
parallel has likelihood of causing confusion
Yes,
and contaminating the scene. Yes, I
Yes.
agree.
that is the observation that was made by your colleagues. They said it under oath here that what jeopardizes our investigations is that often we have parallel teams going to the same crime scene. And we were asking ourselves, where is the line of authority? You're serving the senior management of the SAPS. Where is the line of authority in the SAPS if things like this can happen? Where people can just rock up at a crime scene.
The crimes,
The case in point is one case where Advocate Batoi came and told us that there were multiple teams, and General Kumalo also came before us and said, in most high-profile cases, the interest becomes so more than sufficient that you have multiple teams rocking up the scene.
what the organization has taught me and the experience is that when you arrive first at the crime scene, as the investigator, and you take control of the scene, irrespective of the level or a rank, you cordon off the scene, you take charge and command of the scene, meaning you will have to direct who walks in and who walks out. That is the principle.
No,
Position.
I agree with you. I want to hear it from you, whether it has also been your observation that we are failing to succeed in the following cases because of this multiple or parallel deployments of investigators. It harms our opportunities. It's like police officers are fighting over cases. Is that happening in the SAPS?
I'm thinking of the incident when and where it happened.
They mentioned the Senzo Mewa case as a typical example. It was said by the director of public prosecutions when members were asking why for so many years now, it's 10 years now, why aren't we moving DPP, NDPP? We had your head of intelligence coming here asking, we asked the same question, why? And the answer is one.
Chair, if we're making reference to this case in particular, if coordination is not done properly, the likelihood of contamination, yes, or parallel investigation, there is a likelihood. But if there is a proper coordination and we follow up all the investigative protocols as set out, as we have trained members to do, chances are very little, meaning you will indicate to the other team that the skill that I require from you, it's this particular one, so that we supplement each other not to do the same thing. But it cannot be correct that in all material times, if you have two teams, if they are properly coordinated. If they are not coordinated, yes, there will be a challenge.
And do you agree with this committee that in cases where there is a more than sufficient interest from police officers, there should be a suspicion of corrupt behavior?
If there wasn't a coordination and you are not supposed to be at the crime scene, yes, there will be suspicion for corruption. Why would you go to the crime scene if you are not supposed to be there?
Okay.
General Musekedi la usivezela ukuthi isigaba sokuqala ekufuneka sivikelwe i-crime scene. Uthi uma ke konakala i-crime scene, icala lonke liyonakala ngenxa nje ye-crime scene. ngizwe le party interesting kakhulu. Ngifisa ukukucaphunela amaphoyisa aye khona uze ukuthi afike enze njani kwi crime scene, ngicela uzwe la.
Yes.
Furthermore, you testified that it was two of you who attended the crime scene. Do you still maintain that?
Usasho ke
For
namanje
the first time, it was you, Mthethwa and Matebula, who arrived first at the crime scene.
you Mthethwa and Matebula. Kwakuwena ne ushilo koqala ukuthi noma usamile kulento oyikhulumile eqala ukuthi okoqala nje nifika lapho kwakuwena noMathebula kusho ukuthi nani babili ngenkathi nifika lapha yana usamile kuloko.
Yebo kwakuyimina noMathebula.
That is correct. It was myself and Matebula.
And at all reasonable time, before the other police arrived, it was only two of you.
Futhi ngaso sonke isikhathi ngaphambilini kokuthi kufika amanye amaphoyisa kwakuyinina nobabili nje kuphela. Ngaphambilini kokuthi kufika abanye kwakuyinina nje kuphela ababekhona noma ababelapha yana ku crime scene. Ngaphambi kokuthi kufika amanye
Abangamaphoyisa.
Yes.
Yebo kwakuyithina.
That is correct. It was the two of us.
Do you know Constable Mark Sibia,
Uyamazi uConstable Mark Sibia.
who was a student constable?
Waye student constable yenake.
Yebo ngiyangamkhumbula ke manje.
Yes, I remember him now. I know him.
Yeah, he made a statement and he said he attended the crime scene. He received.
Mr. Mthethwa, yeah, I realize it maybe you don't hear yourself. Your voice is very low. I'm struggling to hear you.
Ukhulumela phansi ke mfethu.
So try to raise it.
Ngiyacela ukuthi ukhuphule nje ukukhuluma.
The other thing that may happen if you continue at that volume is that what you are saying may not get recorded, and it causes a problem when transcription is done and when other issues are probed, which should be on the record.
Lokho ke kuzobangela ukuthi ke njengoba ubona ke lapho ukuthi angeke kwaze licosheke ke iphimbo lakho futhi ke uma ngabe sekufanele nje ukuthi ikhona lento efanele yolalelwa angeke uzwisise kahle uma ngabe uqhubeka ke ukuthi ukhulumele phansi uyacela ukuthi uphakamise. My apologies.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord. A student constable by the name of Mark Sibia made a statement and he said on Sunday, 26 October.
Before we go to that,
Sorry.
whom did you say you remember seeing?
Uthe konje ubani lo okhumbulayo uthi wambona?
Bengibuza ukuthi ngiyakhumbula yini ulantingana uSibia ngathi yebo sengiyamkhumbula.
I was asked if I remember Sibia Malot and then I confirmed that yes, I do remember him.
All right.
Thank you, my lord. Now that you recall, was he with you?
Waye kanye nani?
Yes, babe nathi.
Yes, they were with us.
And who else?
Kanye nabani?
Noma ngasamkhumbuli kahle kodwa kwakuyintombazane babengama student ngaleso sikhathi bona. Angisakhumbuli noma kwakuwumtshalo kwakubani kodwa sengiyamkhumbula mayisesho uSibia.
Although I can't remember properly, but it was a female. I don't know whether it was Mchali, but now that Sibia has been mentioned, I'm able to remember.
Okay. So now let's correct what you said yesterday. It was not the two officers who attended the crime scene with you, but it was four.
Asilungiseke lokho okushilo izolo okusho ukuthi ke kwakungasinye yini nobabini kuphela ngamanye amagama wena noMathebula kodwa nani u4.
Kodwa nginesizathu ukuthi waye ngabafaka ngoba babengama student ngaleso sikhathi bona. Even nokushayela imoto babengakavumeleki ukuthi bashayele.
I have a reason, or I had a reason why I did not mention them, my lord, because they were students at the time, and even with regards to driving the vehicle, they were not allowed or permitted at the time to drive a vehicle.
You know what? Don't rush. I said yesterday you said you were two. Now we're rectifying that it was not the two officers who attended the crime scene with you, but it was four. Yes or no?
Ngizocela ke ukuthi ungajahi ngoba izolo ke uthe nani u2 kodwa ke manje sesiyathola ke ukuthi nani u4 yebo noma cha. Yes.
And further to that, you said you had to leave the house because according to you, it's not the crime scene. You had to leave the house and go to the police station. Am I correct?
Okunye
Sorry,
futhi
not police station, but the clinic or hospital. Hospital, yes, hospital.
okunye futhi ke okushilo ukuthi nina phoqeka ke ukuthi nikushiye khona lapho ngoba ngokusho kwakho ke bekungasiyona icrime scene nisuke lapho nihambe niye esibhedlela.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all these 4 police officers, they've made the statements, including yourself, and you say you received a complaint of a shooting in progress, and then you rushed to the scene. Am I correct?
Omane ke lamaphoyisa ke nawe futhi ke nithi kwistatement zenu enibhalileke ukuthi sathola ke sorry sathola ke umbiko ukuthi kune shooting in progress sahamba saya khona kwisini kunjalo.
Yebo kunjalo.
That is correct.
If a complaint says there is a shooting in progress, is that not an offense committed? Shooting.
Uma ngabe ke i-complaint lena enitholile ithi ke kune shooting in progress ingabe lokho akusiyona crime le ukuthi nje kuye kwadutshula khona lapha.
Crime.
It is.
And it involves what?
Inani phakathi.
If you can describe to us, what is a shooting?
Uma ungasichazela nje ngokudubula ke involve noma ifakani phakathi.
Ifake isibhamu.
A firearm.
Okay. So it means there will be a firing of shots.
Usho ukuthi kwadutshulwa ke lapho.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And then yet when you arrived at the crime scene, it did not ring to you that area is a crime scene because shots had been fired in this place.
Mase nina nifika ke khona lapho akukho nje ukunitshela noma okushoyo kunina ukuthi leya ndawo leyana ke i-crime scene ngoba kudutshulwe noma kwadutshulwa khona lapho.
Yiphi yona indawo siyikhonjiswa ubani?
Which place and who pointed the place out to us?
Listen here, you are not asking me questions. Your duty is to answer my questions, and that's what I want you to do.
Okwakho ke ukuthi uphendule ke imibuzo yiloko engifisa ke ukuthi ukwenza akuthi ke ungibuze imibuzo.
Mr. Peter, I think we should make this simpler. Sometimes when you give your answers, they are in the form of retorts. You are sort of jibing back at the person asking the question. The current example, you were asked about whether the fact that shots had been fired did not render that place to be a crime scene. And your answer or your retort was which one and who pointed it to me. A useful answer in that scenario could have been either I didn't know which one or where is the crime scene, or no one had pointed anything out to me, instead of saying who pointed it out to me. Because you will remember that much as you were not there when the offense was committed, all of us were also not present. Now, if you give that question to Advocate Msholo, she's looking for the answer just like you are looking for an answer. And it will help us to be faster if you coin your responses in the form of answers and not retorts and not asking questions back.
Cela uhambe kanye nami impela sesiyafika la siya khona ngoba uGeneral Musikili uthe inkinga uma ke konakala i-crime scene icala lonke lonakele manje kufanele siyilande emuva ukuthi amaphoyisa mayefika ayishile i-crime scene aphuthume esibhedlela. So funeka size nayo kahle size ukuthi yonakala kanjani i-crime scene. Cela uzwe la.
It's Statement 117. Statement 117 of Sylvia Happy Ngubeni. Paragraph 12. When I arrived at Kumalo's house, the doors were closed. I don't know who opened the doors. Myself, Maggie Piri, Julia Masia, and Gugu went into the house. Paragraph 13. 1-3. The reason I went into the house is because I wanted to see what happened in the house. When we're in the house, I saw water on the floor, on the passage near the toilet door. I was amazed to see the water on the floor where I was told somebody was shot in the house. Okay. This is happening when you were not there. You were in hospital. Okay. Paragraph 15. Maggie Piri started to pick up the empties from the floor. I asked her why she tidying up before the police could arrive. Maggie responded that she doesn't want the police to see that people who were inside the house were drinking. Myself, Gugu, and Julia then went outside. Okay. Paragraph 17. The police arrived at the scene and they went into the house. I can't remember who opened the house for them. They came out and I always saw the police van, and I thought the police were always in the vicinity. Later, a contingency of police arrived and conducted the scene and cordoned off, and cordoned off the scene with tapes. That's you now. The police arrived and cordoned off the scene with the tapes. They closed the gate with the tapes and instructed all people to go out of the yard. Okay? Did you get that, Sergeant?
Yes, I did.
It's you who cordoned off the crime scene.
Yes, it was.
And it was in your second when you cordoned off the crime scene.
ukuthi ngiyafuna ukuchaza manje sengiyanqena ngizothi ngiyachaza kanti sengiphuma endleleni.
No, just answer the question. You cordoned off the crime scene when you came for the second time from the hospital.
Yeah. Nkathi ke nivala lapha yana kwakuyilesikhathi senibuya nisuka esibhedlela. That's correct.
And before you arrived, the crime scene was cleaned.
Amaphoyisa afika ayishiya i-crime scene. Awufola amaphoyisa. Ahamba wonke oyi4 aye esibhedlela. Kunokuthi kusale 2 mhlambe 1 oyisina noyijunior bayivala i-crime scene ukuze kungonakali lutho, bayishiya njalo bahamba. Wafika lo mama uMaphiri, wafike wacleana, wasusa amabhodlela, wasula amanzi phansi. Kufika nje amaphoyisa lawa mayisebuya isibili esezoyivala i-crime scene, i-case isiyonakele. uGeneral Musikili kusho kanje. Inkinga kale case kaSenzo Meyiwa njengoba kade echaza ubaba uSovet Lekhanyana ukuthi yaba na parallel investigations same time ngoba kwakukhona amaphoyisa akholela ukuthi kunabantu abangenile njengokusho kwabantu abasendlini, bese kuba khona amaphoyisa athi no, abantu abangabasolwa ilaba abasendlini. Amaphoyisa ahlukana phakathi. Advocate Shamila Batoyi obeka National Director of Public Prosecution ngesikhathi ad hoc committee wakhuluma kanje mayelana lolu daba.
You know, Advocate, I've been sent to give you a farewell of disappointment. They are saying, I must say to you, you failed the Senzo Meyiwa family. Your prosecutors have failed the Senzo Meyiwa families and many families, not necessarily him alone, but his case has been going on for many years, and people who were supposed to be, in their view, to be held accountable, they are untouchable. May you please, before you leave the office, encourage your prosecutors to do the right thing. This postponement, as my colleague was talking here about,
The time has expired.
so the half second is gone. Please, can you please consider that? Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you, Advocate.
Thank you, Chair. May I respond? I will try to be quick. Chair, I will not sit here and accept the blame on the part of the prosecutors for the absolute disaster in the prosecution of the Senzo Meyiwa case. I can give details of the fact that there were two teams in the police that were investigating this matter. One reporting to the minister, one reporting to the National Commissioner. And these teams were at loggerheads with each other. If I recall correctly, they may even, I stand to be corrected, they may even have been dockets open by one team against the other. It was a total mess. There were requests by the teams for specific prosecutors from the Johannesburg office. There were allegations that against certain prosecutors. And in an effort to salvage the case, I discussed the matter with the DPP of Pretoria and Gauteng and said, we're going to take this case out of Johannesburg and transfer jurisdiction to Pretoria, get a prosecutor from Pretoria to look at both the dockets, at all the evidence, and decide on how to proceed and unravel this total mess in this case. And so that is what happened. But that was done by the NPA in an effort to ensure that the victims in this case got justice. And
ngobumuzwa ku former NDPP echaza ukuthi amaphoyisa agcine sevulelana wona wodwa amacala. Yingakho kwaba namadokhetha amabili kwakhona no375 no636. Lelo lisenkantolo phambi kwenkantolo manje, idokhethe liphambi kwenkantolo manje u636. Ngoba u375 kusolakala abantu abasendlini. So imess kodwa yonke lento yenziwa ukuthi i-crime scene yonakala njengoba esho uGeneral Musikidi. Ngithe nje angiyilande le ndaba siyilande ngoba lento esho uGeneral Musikidi interesting kakhulu. U-advocate uMshololo uma eqhubeka e-interviewer noma e-cross-examiner uSayitsheni lo wathi kuye.
And this case has been poorly investigated because it was attended by inexperienced police officers first time and incompetent police officers. Is there any response?
No.
Ningi nezinto ezingahlangani nokushayisana kwe-statement uma amaphoyisa ekhuluma lawo kuyiwona ayifikile kuyisini ayikhuluma izinto eziningi ezehlukene. The case nje njengoba ethi u-advocate Shamela Batoyi kwakuyi-mess ngempela ngicela uzwe la.
It is your evidence also that Constable Mosia arrived first before Brigadier Ndlovu?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So when Constable Mosia testifies that he arrived at the scene and then he found Brigadier Ndlovu already at the crime scene, that is not correct.
According to
us, Musia arrived first and Brigadier Ndlovu followed after Musia.
Yeah, so that is not correct.
I don't know where he took it or he got it from when he said he arrived first.
But it's not so.
That's correct.
Okay. You also further said because Captain Zwane had already shown Mosia everything at the crime scene, we decided to leave.
Yes, Captain Zwane.
Yes, Captain Zwane had already showed him.
So it is not Brigadier Ndlovu who showed Mosia everything in the crime scene, but it was Captain Zwane.
Yes. Captain Zwane sahamba naye, omunye wethu wahamba nathi.
Okay.
Kodwa izinto esasiyibonile thina sayibonisa uCaptain Zwane. uCaptain Zwane mayifika uMsiya wambonisa lokho esesikutholile na.
So ibambe lapho. When we left together with Captain Zwane. But the things that we saw We then conveyed those letter to Captain Zwane, and then Captain Zwane conveyed it to Musia.
Yes, very good. We are on the same page. It is Captain Zwane who showed everything to Constable Musia.
Sisendawonye ke ukusho ukuthi uZwane owakhombisa uMsiya.
Yebo, base bayasala ke uMsiya no ne team ke leyo ke.
Yes, and then Msiya and the team remained behind.
You say, to whom did Captain Zwane explain what happened?
Wabonisa uMsiya.
Msiya, my lord.
What exactly did Captain Zwane show to Mr. Musia?
Wayimbonisa lokho sesikutholile thina isigqoko projectile nanokuthi kunamakheninyana khona lapha ya.
He showed him what we had seen or what we found. That is now the projectile, the head, as well as the cans that were there.
Yes, and for Mr. Musia to take the pictures because he's a photographer.
Ngibambe le video kodwa nje okubhlungu ukuthi abafowethu laba abaphambi kwenkantolo liyobalahla phela icala ngoba eSouth Africa vele mawungenamali uzogwetshwa. Uma ungenamali nje uzogwetshwa. Ijele likhandelwa abantu abangenamali alikhandelwanga iqhumama. Seliyobagweba nje ngaleso sizathu. Kodwa kuningi okungahlangani. UMsiya uthena wafika kuqala kodwa amaphoyisa athi hayi uMsiya wathola thina. So kuphambene nje. Into enkulu kakhulu nengiholela ukuthi ngenze le video ile show General Musikiti ukuthi make konakala i-crime scene i-case isuke isiyonakele. Inkinga eyikhona manje kuleli cala eselihamba isikhathi eside kangaka ukuthi konakala i-crime scene. Okusengenzeka ukuthi abafowethu laba abaphambi kwenkantolo abalenzanga icala kupossible. Futhi ke ngiyazi mina ukuthi ngokwami ngokucabangela kwami laba bafowethu bazogwetshwa. Kune statement eshiwo ijaji lapha masithi no asibanikeze lokho abakufunayo asifuni ukuthi bathi sigwebele sakini. Lokho nje leso statement ngendlela engasizwa ngayo mina ngezwe ijaji lithi hala bafowethu ngizobagweba kodwa angifuni kuthiwe angibanga fair. Ababulethe nje ubufakazi kwabo kodwa mina sengisithathile isinqumo ngizobagweba. Indlela mina angeke phela ijaji lithi ya makukhona idefense elikufunayo lithi no banikezeni lokho abakufunayo angifuni kuthiwa sigwebele sakini. Leso statement nje ngesingami sithi cha bafethu ngizonigweba khona kodwa ngifuna ukuthi nginigwebe nibe nizamile nani nibone ukuthi sihluleke sizamile. Ufike nini esigabeni sokugweba? Ufike nini? Asiyibambe le video ngicela ukuzophawula kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. Kodwa ibe interesting kakhulu into eshow General Musikiti yokuthi uma ke konakala i-crime scene i-case isuke yonakele. Uma nje ke konakala i-crime scene so bezama ukuhlanganisa ukuthi nakwisenzo meyiwa yonakala i-crime scene ngoba amaphoyisa afika ayishika i-crime scene njalo wafika lo mama wacleana noma yini esishiwo manje isesingayithemba kanjani. Kuphambene nje ukukhuluma khona ngoba abasendlini bathi no umsolo wangena ephethe isibhamu esinesondo kodwa ngapha iprojectile iyatholakala e9mm. Angifuni nje ngena kulezo zinto lezo ngoba angiwazi umthetho naleli cala ngilazi kahle bengikhuluma nje nami ngoba nginalithuba mina nawe sidibane video landelayo. Ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe, comment, ushare, ulike. Ngiyafisa ukuza ukuphawula kwakho la ku comment section ngeze ukuthi wena ubona kanjani lolu daba esixoxayo. Ungasupporta ngokuba imember le channel qala ku 20 rand ngenyanga ize ku 40, 100 kuya phezulu. Ungasupporta futhi ukusidonatela noma ngamalini. Ikhona i-account kwi-comment ephiniwe. Ngiyabonga.